All right, here he is, folks. The Brazilian heavyweight sensation, Malhadinho, Jailton Almeida, coming up on like 20 consecutive wins. This guy has dusted his way through the entire UFC heavyweight division. No real knock on him, seemingly. Certainly has an outstanding grappling game. Most often, he's going to be trying to get the fight to that realm, but he has undeniable power in both of his hands as well. The real question is the size. Oftentimes in the heavyweight division, he's going to be giving up 30 or so pounds. He has added some muscle mass. We'll see how he handles this obvious physical challenge in front of him tonight. Here's the heavyweight wrestler Curtis "Razor" Blaydes representing Team Elevation there in Colorado. And here's a guy who, at least on paper, has more takedowns secured offensively than any fighter in UFC heavyweight history.
You know, they talk about specialists, and at times you find a guy that's so good at one skill that you know what's coming and you can't stop it. Curtis Blaydes is one of those guys. He's a national wrestling champion. He's very big, he's very skilled, and he has great cardio. The great cardio allows him to press this wrestling style on guys, and they can't keep up with him. He is solely one of the top 5 heavyweights in the world.
And he's certainly got a good work rate for this heavyweight division, works as hard in training as anybody, still in search of that elusive first championship opportunity. Big spot for Curtis "Razor" Blaydes here tonight. All right, all the hype gives way to the action here. Both fighters have now touched down on the canvas, and we are ready to go from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, here in New York, New York. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jailton Malhadinho, Almeida! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Curtis "Razor" Blaydes.
One of the best in the business, Dinho, is our referee tonight. All right, so here we are from the world's most famous arena. It is, of course, Madison Square Garden. This is where the front row seat went down, DC.
This is where it happens. You're lost for words, so I yelled the same thing over and over again. Pick Rose Namajunas, and you can hear me yell, Thug Rose, Thug Rose, Thug Rose. Lands that beautiful jab.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, so how about that? It did not take long for the wrestler to land a pretty significant strike. The uppercut gets through. Now, if you're on the other side of the BJJ fighter, perhaps this gives you a little pause trying to get this fight to the floor.
You know, wrestlers are known to have great hips. You can generate a lot of power when you throw the uppercut right, when you throw it to the hip, and he did exactly that.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Almeida.
He's got some hands, man.
And there it is, too easy, too predictable. Curtis Blaydes getting it.
He's attack guillotine. Oh, he's advancing.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Almeida's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Blaydes. Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Three minutes to go. Blaydes is looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Lands with the ground and pound here.
Oh, he's got a choke.
That guillotine is tight.
How in the world did he escape that submission? Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Oh, big shots from the top. Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Back and forth we go. Almeida's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is, starting to bleed a little bit now. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, nice judo toss for him. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Great job landing from the top position. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Grounding and pounding away now with these hammer fists. Suffocating work here by Curtis Blaydes. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. And there was a lead elbow, so he's mixing everything up.
Seconds left.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right. Oh, high elbow jiggy.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes, volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank.
What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Takes his back now. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Almeida's got his head looking for a guillotine choke. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Beautiful shot lands to the leg. Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar. He loaded up there with that high kick. Oh my goodness, what a right hand. Awesome level change. Great timing.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Great submission defense.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Well, Malhadinho's back inside control. Ground and pound strike there now. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Oh.
Fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. He passes to half. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body.
Oh, he got out!
Come on, guys, come on.
Blaydes is in half guard now. Good, solid strike on the ground. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. But at least staying busy on the bottom. Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Curtis Blaydes.
He's got to be careful here.
We might get a stoppage here soon. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. 30 seconds in the round. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Focus now. You gotta be smart and know you got more in the tank, okay? Just go out there.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop this takedown going forward, he needs to react real quick.
Uppercut lands for him. Jailton Almeida gets the double leg takedown. How good was that?
Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Oh, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Almeida. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking game.
Where he wants to be.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Good work from the top here by Almeida.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
Setting up an armbar now. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. Great shot from the top position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier. Setting up another submission. He's got it isolated. He's got it locked in.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
He's a big shot, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Blaydes ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, feet on the hips here.
This is a terrible position.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, great reversal to top position by Almeida. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Okay, man. Settle down. Listen, you are taking way too Remember how we trained for this? Like we're not protecting the body.
You ready to fight? You ready? Go.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Big power shot there. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body. They're really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Nice jab there by Curtis Blaydes. Gets the single leg takedown. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Blaydes.
Oh, right into mount. Oh, he got to the spot. He's got to be careful here. He's doing a great job of recognizing that he's damaging his opponent, and he keeps going to that spot.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
You cannot sit in this position. Referee will have no choice but to stop the fight. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, great submission defense. All right, side control now.
Oh, nice.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Blaydes is really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position.
He goes back to the well and lands another strike from the top, and now you can see the swelling.
Almeida's pass attempt denied. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Curtis Blaydes. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters after it. Judo toss, made it look easy. All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
Well, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited. This fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Jailton Almeida gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Nice move into half guard. Shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable. I love it. Like a knife through butter. What a great job passing.
Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue. He's got to be careful here.
Almeida's got his back now. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Almeida. Oh, another strike hits right on that cut. Ringside position might have to intervene soon. Another ground and pound strike lands. Nice positional control here. Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Almeida. Oh, not at all where he wants to be now as he gets flattened on his back. Almeida's back in full mount. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician.
You knew it was going to be blood, all right? You need to protect this cut, though. You know he's going after it. Protect it.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
5th and final round, 4th coming. Almeida gets caught by the straight punch. Inside leg kick now. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Finish the fight. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Almeida's eye is closing up. And there's the single leg. Almeida's in half guard. Nice strike from bottom position. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Blaydes' cut has really opened up now, folks. I don't necessarily have to tell you that watching at home. Looks like you could stick a quarter in there, and I'm not sure how much longer this fight is going to continue. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Almeida. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, he's out.
Nice transition.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Almeida.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, Malhadinho is able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Watch the armbar, watch the armbar here.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Nicely done. Almeida's in half guard. High fight IQ there as he targets that significantly swollen area. Under 1 minute to go, fifth and final round. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Almeida's back in full mount. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Gotta be careful here.
Oh, another beautifully placed shot right on that swollen area. Referee might call for the doctor here soon.
You have to fight back.
Side control now. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got, look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his...
Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Jailton Malhadinho, Almeida!
All right, about as easy a fight to score as we have had tonight as the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter puts it all together, cruises to a decision victory. Your thoughts on that performance?
Just one of those times where the grappler can really confuse the wrestler. They always say the wrestling base kills jiu-jitsu. Not in this instance. This guy was not going to be denied. He should be very proud of what he did tonight in a very tough stylistic matchup when we saw it on paper.